There are a lot of things I appreciate about the Infinix Hot 50i. The first one is that it has a completely new design, different from the general Infinix design style. If you are looking for a budget phone with good stuff like good camera, good design and good performance, the Infinix Hot 50i is one of your best options right now. The price of the device is somewhere around 190,000 naira and 230,000 naira depending on the storage capacity. This phone has been around for a couple of weeks now. It's been with me for about a month now, and it's me that has not really paid attention to it. These are the quick specs of the phone you should know, and trust me, you will like this one. The display is IPS with a generous 120Hz refresh rate. It is powered by the MediaTek Helio G81 processor and built on Android 14. The main camera has a 48 megapixel sensor, and as you will see later in this video, the quality is so encouraging. Then it comes with a 5000 mAh battery and a maximum 18 watt charging capacity. Among all these specs, the most fascinating one is the 48 months of smoothness. Infinix is deliberately giving the assurance that this phone will be lag-free for at least 4 years. This is because the Hot 50i passed a TUV SUD test and got a TUV certificate. Just in case you don't know about this TUV SUD, it's kind of an organization that promotes environmentally friendly products. They also encourage workspace that is risk-free for employees, and by partnering with different manufacturers, they help in making products like the Infinix Hot 50i more valuable. After assessing a device to ensure that it meets their standard requirements, they issue a certificate for the device. Backed by this certificate, Infinix is giving the assurance that for 4 years, this phone will run smoothly. Bear in mind that the Hot 50i is not the only device to come with the TUV SUD certificate. Some of the phones in the TechnoSpark 30 series, if not all the phones in the series, also have the same certificate. Now that we have this assurance from Infinix that this phone will not lag for at least 4 years, what if I overload it with so many games and apps? Will it continue to be smooth? Let's talk about that later. For now, just in case you are not subscribed to my channel yet, please hit that subscribe button and also like this video. I leave the link to the official Infinix store on Jumia in the description of this video just in case you want to buy the phone. There's also a discount code there so you can get it even cheaper. The prices of phones tend to increase very fast, especially here in Nigeria, so you might want to check it out now. So this is how the Hot 50i is packaged, just like every other phone in the Infinix Hot family. Here you have the phone first, looking very pretty. It is followed by a semi-transparent bumper case that really looks nice on the phone. Then the 18 watt all-white charger, the charging cable, an earpiece, and a SIM eject pin. The SIM tray can hold 2 SIM cards and a memory card at the same time. There are 2 speakers in the device. While this is not a new thing, Infinix specifically emphasized that these speakers can be increased by 300%, which is pretty loud. They also emphasized that the back flashlight is so powerful. When I turned it on, it's a bit brighter than the average mobile phone flashlight, but not that powerful. When I saw the word powerful flashlight written at the back of the packaging box, I thought I wouldn't need my light bulb at home any longer. All I needed to do is tie a rope to the phone, hang it to the ceiling, turn on the flashlight, and at least it should brighten up the entire house. Not exactly what I thought. The fingerprint scanner is attached to the power button and the response is very fast. I think it will make more sense if a power button that has a fingerprint scanner is positioned a little lower by the side of the phone, not just for this phone but for other phones as well. For example, this is the default position of my hand when operating the phone, but if I want to lock or unlock the phone, I will have to extend my thumb up to touch the power button. Moving the power button a little lower will allow the thumb to align with the sensor at a default operating position. The design of the phone is good. I can confidently say that it is the most beautiful device in the Hot I series yet. But while the design is something to like, the display is something to love. With the phones in the Hot 50 series, Infinix has introduced the always-on display to the Hot family for the first time. This always-on display have beautiful responsive graphics. Literally, you have a lot to choose from. The screen is fast that it feels like it even responds before you touch anything on the display. Scrolling is so fluent, very fluent, perhaps because of the 120Hz refresh rate. This is not an AMOLED display and still has a large bezels at the bottom, but the graphics are so clear and sharp. This is sharper than other 720 pixel resolution displays that I have seen. Once again, the only issue I have with this display is the bezel, but I don't really care about that right now because every other aspect of the display is perfect. Another perfect aspect of this device is the camera. So Infinix decided to make the camera of all the phones in the Hot 50 series very good. The camera has up to 10x zoom. In most phones, if you turn on the 50 megapixel sensor, you can't zoom in more than 2x. But the 48 megapixel sensor on this phone can do 10x zoom. Here is a side-by-side picture in comparison with the regular mode. You can see that Africa's Global Bank is clearer in the 48 megapixel mode. The camera also supports beauty mode. This is not something I often talk about in cameras. The beauty mode of some cameras overly smoothens the skin and distorts the image, but the one on this phone can slightly retouch individual features of a person in the frame. This is a good one because it doesn't overly retouch these individual features like the smooth skin. Then also, the night mode can enhance pictures taken in the dark, making them brighter a bit. But of course, you need a little beam of light for it to enhance images properly. Regular photos on this phone are great. In the settings, there's a dedicated AI focus button that enhances the quality of image focus when turned on. Whether you are using the portrait mode or the regular mode, the quality of pictures on this device is commendable. You get sharp and clear pictures that can serve your daily needs. Surprisingly, the camera supports 2K video recording at 30 frames per second. Video footage is not excellent but will work for your daily need, especially when recording outdoors. Some cameras can deal with poor lighting to some extent, especially when you are recording indoors, but not this one. So if you intend to record a video indoors with this camera, you will need a good bright light. The front camera with an 8 megapixel sensor could have been improved. I've seen a lot of 8 megapixel sensors with better image quality. Images are not as sharp as I expected, but still presentable, especially when taken in the full brightness of the day. The beauty mode of the front camera can improve the quality of individuals in a picture, making it appear better, but still not enough in my opinion. Here is a video I took with the front camera. So guys, with the front camera of the Infinix Hot 50i, it appears that when you have sufficient light, you get manageable video footage, but in areas where there's no light at all, it's kind of messy. For example, I'm using this ring light right here and you can see it now, but without light, for example, if I put it off, I think it's going to be a mess. Let's see. Here we go. So it's kind of not manageable, but you get to get a good quality when you have good light. So this is it. The main camera is a good one, but the front camera is not exactly that good. It's been long I saw this kind of camera combination. If not for this front camera, maybe I don't go buy this phone safe. Now onto the performance of the device. The MediaTek Helio G81 is known for its smooth performance. It has almost the same performance as the Unisoc T616 processor that is widely used by most itel phones. This phone is very fast, so fast that you will love it. I usually say that every phone that will eventually lag will give some sort of sign from the very first time you power it on. The Infinix Hot 50i has been great all along as far as the performance is concerned. It doesn't overheat when multitasking or during heavy usage. Gaming on this device is good. It can handle a handful of high graphic games without lagging. I noticed that if you put the screen off when a game is on, the phone will struggle to unlock the screen and return to the game. This happens so often despite that it has a Helio G81 processor. Considering that it has dual speakers with good quality, playing games such as eFootball is exciting. The battery does not drain fast. It can last more than a day when moderately used. With the 18 watts charging capacity, it will only take less than 2 hours to fully charge the battery. The Infinix Hot 50i is a good phone. The only problem I have with it so far is the front camera, but nonetheless, I'm still recommending it. The reason is that I can use a phone without the front camera, but I don't know about you. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Again, the link to purchase the Infinix Hot 50i for the official price with a discount is in the description of this video. This video will take you to the full review of the Infinix Hot 40i. Check it now and I will see you there again.